Hi, Sheila, the quiet storm. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I don't think you ever have you ever been in my live before? I don't think uh, of I, I I don't think I've talked to you. I've been in your life since I've had the stroke. But, thanks for coming in. If you're still in here, thanks for coming. some of the items from the store. That I had my daughter get. So um, I'm going to go ahead and just be talking if I would, if somebody was in here. But I got chips. She got chips for me. I really don't. Uh, corn. So I'm going to do a small grocery haul too. First of all, we got whole kernel corn. And I really don't go out that much now, but we have this corn, and we got 4 cans of corn, green beans, 2 cans of green beans, chips. It's been a while since I went live, so if I'm not expecting a lot of people to come in because I don't never know, and when I'm going to go live, more. I don't do as many videos as I usually do, but come on in. I might talk a little different, but come on in and make yourself welcome. What I do. I don't know whether anyone else still do this. They spray the bags or whatever else they come from. Organized this morning, but I just want to go. We got some cheesy crackers also. Good morning. I'm not organized this morning live stream since I went live. Like I said, I'm not organized because I've had some items that I sent. Green beans. I hope you all are doing well. Green beans, sweet corn. I just wanted to go live for a while. Next live I do, and we have tips and ready to just spread it out right now. But how have you been doing? Because I've been getting stronger than I used to be. Let me say it that way. Every day I'm getting a little bit stronger because my appetite is getting better. First time here, hi Sheila E. I've been to your stream, but since I've been to your stream, I've had a stroke. So, but welcome to I know it. But I talk a little different because a stroke does something to your speech. Into your live before, I don't know whether you remember or not, but I just decided to go live. I never really did, but I just decided to do it this morning. And I hope everybody's doing well. So if I don't know, something maybe to change since I started going. Okay, I see. Hi, Felita's Way, Sharon Young. Hey everybody. Something has changed about I'm seeing the name all. Like I say, thanks for sharing. And I hope you because I wasn't able to when I got home, whether it's the medicine I'm taking, I can do something with it, and then but due to me having that stroke and my hand was so sometime, but I just went to grow back my hair thick. You may say, well, long hair, but wouldn't get it cut. So this is just not just cut now because it matted up so bad in that hospital. I couldn't comb it. So I just got it this way. Let it grow back. My hair is usually probably here. It'll grow back to this, probably right here where I have my finger on my shirt. And so but it's just easy for me to handle right now. But I thank you all for coming in. And like I say, the ones that don't know, my speech is so different now. And I'm glad if you know, if you don't have one another or whatever, like I think this is Miss Hemingway, Simply Carolyn. She says she can't hear me. Can the rest of us, she has a good channel too. And I believe everybody in here. Since I don't sometimes speak, I talk and I do others, but I guess the video has been buffering too. Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, just with it because maybe because of the medicine hospital, I was just there with it so stay. Can you hear me? It's pretty. I just think so. Y'all having a good. Am I still buffering? Well, maybe been like I need to go ahead to do. I really don't know what to do. So I might need to just go ahead and. What about now? Is it still buffering? Is it any better? Because if it's not any better, it's no sense to me. Just staying in here and you all can't hear me or half hear me. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's okay. But anyway, you all, if you want to, you just for the ones that don't have one another in here, if you want to connect, I'm glad it's better now. But anyway, I start over because some of you already know Sheila E. This is the first time for her. Like I say, I've had a stroke. I would be in your live stream, Sheila E. But now my speech is just some days better than others. Obviously, today is not the best, but I can talk. Some days I get up and I talk like I've never had a stroke. And today is not today. But I'm glad to be here, and I'm thank you all. I thank you all for coming in. Because you didn't have to come, because I don't never know when I'm going to go live myself. A lot of times I don't as many videos as regular as I usually would do it, because now taking medicine, some days I sleep so long, I sleep so late. I get up early and take my medicine, and then I go back to bed. But if it's anything you want to talk about, you all want to talk about, let's talk about it. Anything you want to comment or whatever, I'll just read the comments so you all just can, just comment to one another. However you want to do it, it's fine with me. And if I can answer your question, I will do it. And when I can't do it, okay. But anyway, it's been a while since I've been live. And I never did go real regular, but when I would, I just, I won't say I'm not a big talker, but right now, I'm going to talk some and then pause some. I sent to the grocery store, and I have some stuff I need to put up, but I guess my daughter's going to put it up for me. And so what have you all been up to lately? Because now I don't get out a lot. It's real cold here. And I mostly be in. Because today, I don't know whether it was today or last night, the temp was about 19 maybe. It's a little warmer now. But I'm saying warmer, it is still cold here. So it's real cold. When I get so cold, when the weather gets so cold, if I don't have to go out, I don't go out. So I'm able to cook some now too. I should have did a cooking video, but I've taken butter out, but I don't know what I'm going to cook sweet, so I haven't decided yet. Okay, yeah, you all get some cold weather too. We thought we was going to get snow the other week, but we didn't. It maybe like 7 or 8 miles from us, or 9 miles away from our town. They got snow there, but it just missed us. We didn't get it. But I love the snow. I love to see it because it's so pretty to me. But we didn't get any snow at all. Okay, you had 2 deaths in your family, being there for my family members. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. I know how that is because I had 2 cousins to die a while back. It's been a while back, and then maybe a month or so. Let me see. It was less than maybe 3 months in after my 2 cousins died, then my dad died. So I know how that is. So I'm just really sorry for your loss. It's cold. We had snow. Okay. Well, we didn't. It was just cold, and it still is cold here. And like I say, when I don't have to go out, I'm in now. I am really in. So, but it's just good to be here to see the snow. Yeah, I know how that is. By the time you just yes. But yeah, all you can do, Sheila E, is just pray to be strong. And sometimes when you lose loved ones, you just all you can do is just try to be strong. And you're gonna have some days where it's not gonna be easy. Because I say, my cousin, I had 2 first cousins to die close together. Then after that, then my dad died, and it was rough. I'm not going to tell anybody that it wasn't. It was real rough. But the Lord will help you to be able to go through it. And it's not going to be easy. And in time, you will get better. But nothing helps that to me but time and prayer. That's all you can do. Oh my goodness, you had COVID too? Uh-huh. Routine, but it is a struggle. Yes, it is. I understand. But that's why I had a stroke, I had a stroke, I had COVID. Then I couldn't walk. And then I had pneumonia. So, I mean, it's just rough. It is really rough. But I'm glad. So how are you feeling now? Yes, it's a struggle. And then you have children and all that. Did your children get it too? For Life as Felicia? Did your children get sick too? So if you had COVID, if you were sick like me, you just, I hate to say it that way, but if you were sick like me, you really have been pitiful. I know I was. This might sound funny, but I say pitiful when you are used to doing things for yourself and you get to the point where, first of all, you be out, they had to airlift me to another hospital. And then I'm feeling okay, a lot better, but it's my kids are getting sick and my husband just not getting up. Yeah. Well, now I'm glad that you're feeling okay, but you're feeling better. But my husband, he is still, and you know what? He went to the hospital maybe a day or two before I did, and he's still on oxygen. So therefore, uh, we pray and we just try to do the best that we can. But I hope you get better, because I'll say this. Unless you've been through something, you don't know what the person or people are going through. But I know, because we've been so sick with a stroke. And then you think about it, you leave home, you walking to the car. Then when you get to the hospital, you get to where you can't walk. And then that just, I felt helpless, because to be able to do something and you get to where you can't walk, it just makes you feel worse. But life is Felicia Michelle. I hope you and your children and your husband continue. I hope you get better, because COVID is no joke. When I first went into the hospital, did you go to the hospital or you just been at home? You didn't have to go? Because some people have it and they don't know they have it. But I wasn't expecting to feel so bad. But COVID is a sickness, something that I don't wish on nobody, because you can't, if you were like I was, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. If you go to the hospital, you start out, when I went to the hospital, I didn't have the stroke at first. I had many strokes first. And then I think I had another one. And that's what did me so bad. Please don't take COVID serious. Please, people don't take COVID that serious. Still out here without mask. Yeah. I know. But I'm gonna wear my mask even though I'm getting better, because I just been really bad off. When I get out of the hospital, now I'm just gonna be honest, I'm just now beginning to be able to eat some. But I went to Quick Care for having chest pains and short of breath, and but was scared to go to the ER, because they is keeping people, and most people wasn't going home after being admitted. Yeah. Well, I had to go. I thought I was going to make it at home, and they just kept talking, and finally I went to the hospital. I didn't have the stroke until I got to the hospital. And like I said, they airlifted. I stayed at one hospital so long, then I had to be airlifted to another hospital. So I know how it is to be sick with COVID, and I'm going to pray for you. Like I know prayer works. You pray, I pray for you and your children, your husband, because like I said, my husband is still on oxygen, and that's been months ago. And COVID it's tough if you get that. Only thing you could do is try to get better and pray and take care of yourself. And when you get better, when you go out, you wear your mask. I try not, like I say, I don't really go out that much now. Sometimes I go out, but as a whole, I'm at home. But when you do go out, you have your mask on. Somebody know you, people that know you, they're going to know you pretty. I mean, you pull your mask off when you get home. If you pretty, somebody's going to know you. I know some people might say, well, they won't know I'm pretty. I'm just having fun. They might say, well, they won't know I'm pretty. I got my mask on. When you get home, take a picture. You gonna, if you're pretty, you just pretty, but you take care of yourself. Put your mask on. And but I know a lot of people don't wear. I guess they feel like, well, they got the vaccine and all that kind of stuff, so they don't need the mask. But my suggestion is still wear your mask. Wear your mask. And like I say, when you get home, you know you're pretty. Take your picture and put it on social media. You put it on social media so people can see you. But I would just suggest I'm going to wear my mask. I was just having fun, but yeah, wear your mask. And do you have any medicine? Do your children take any medicine? Because, some people, I don't know, do you have antibiotics, or your kids are just, what are they taking for theirs? It don't do everybody the same, but it really did my husband and me. With that, it did us bad because, like I said, he's still on oxygen. So, therefore, my husband haven't went to work since. And I'll say it this way: God is keeping us. You think that you wouldn't have any idea that you would get so sick. I've never been so sick before in my life. Now, I went to the hospital to have babies, but being sick, and I've been so sick that I never thought I would be this sick. But so I hope everybody just take care of yourself, because there's no such thing as you can't get sick. I mean, some people have it and they just might have a cough or something. My daughter had it. My sister had it, but it didn't make them that sick. But take care of yourself. Do the best you can to stay safe, wear your mask, and just, yeah. But I guess if they get the vaccine, they probably won't get as sick as a person did. Like, I didn't get the vaccine at first. And but the Lord, now I will say this. All the praise go to the Lord. God. After being so sick, I went back. Okay, they wasn't giving antibiotics. I was told it would have to run its course. I was prescribed. Okay, how do you pronounce that? That P word, promethazine and Mucinex. Okay. Well, did you had the cough, or you just started feeling bad? See, when mine first started coming on me, I was at home. I didn't know I had. I didn't realize I was this sick. I just would sleep a lot. My husband and I, we would sleep a lot. We wasn't eating anything, and it's just bad. But I would suggest that if you can, you catch it before it gets so bad. Because if it gets so bad, the only thing you could do is be admitted into the hospital. Okay, I had got the vaccine. I feel like it wasn't for and I feel like if it wasn't for the vaccine, I would have been worse probably in the hospital. Yes, that's what happened to us. That's what happened to us. We didn't get the vaccine. And first of all, when I went in the hospital, I was talking, and I was talking good, and walking too. I had a dry cough at first, sore throat, chest pains, and short of breath. I can only lay down a certain way to be able to deal with it. Okay. I think that's the way maybe my sister was Cheryl might have been like that too. Now, when I first came down with it, I went to the hospital. I was walking, I was talking. And then I got worse after I got there. I got there, then later on, the lady, she came to the room because my husband and I, we was in the hospital at the same time. My entire house called. And the worst symptoms I had was migraines and nausea. Yeah. Well, I tell you, I had so many symptoms. And now, when I was in the hospital, first, I thought that, I didn't think I was going to get sick. I got sicker as I went in the hospital. First of all, when I got in there, I was talking. And then as time went by, when they would bring my food, I couldn't eat it. I can tell you something. A stroke is something to deal with. Now I'm beginning to eat more. Oh, headaches, yes, headaches and weight as well. Now, when I went in the hospital, I didn't have the stroke, but I think I had many strokes and then probably had another stroke. What I did was, I got to the point where I was so sick, I could not even eat. When they would bring the food in the room, I would just look at it because we eat a lot of vegetables and minerals and vitamins. I think that would help us. None of us is vaccinated. Okay. I went in the hospital and when I got there, like I said, I could walk, I could talk, and I got airlifted to another hospital. I didn't know I couldn't walk. But when I got airlifted to another hospital, I'm thinking, well, I'm going to go ahead and use the bathroom. And when I got up, that's when I found out after I got up, I couldn't walk because I fell. So I never stopped talking. But I guess I would talk so slurrish, like my sister was so worried about me. But for the ones that don't let yourself just sit at home and get so bad because your coworker caught it now, she on a walk, she caught blood clots in her. Yeah, but they would put something on my legs in the bed because I knew that I couldn't walk. So what they would do, they would put something on my legs and it would be something and they would just keep it. But I want to eat and remember. So my husband made sure I ate something if I wouldn't eat. Yeah, well, if you could eat, you eat. But you want to cook your chicken. Okay. If I could eat at the time, I would. But see, when you have a stroke, this is what happened. Okay, Sharon, I didn't have a headache or nausea, just fever and was very, very weak. I could feel like a cloud over my head. Yes. Well, now, I'm going to tell you something. I feel the Lord is enabling me now to be able to eat a little more. When I first got home, I could just see what a stroke does to you. You want to eat, and then your appetite is not good. I don't know how many strokes I had. I had many strokes, and then I had another one. But see, a stroke makes you feel this way. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. Go on and watch. You want to rest it for you? Go ahead. When you want to eat, and then you lose your appetite because number one, a stroke have you where, first of all, you have it. What you eat, you gag. If you try to eat, you're gonna have a feeling as if you're gonna throw up, if you're gonna vomit. So quite natural. If you have that feeling, you don't want to eat. But in time, because when I want to have, I didn't want to have it. I think my internet is going out again. But it won't let good morning. You won't have a good appetite. And then you lose weight. Because I think I lost about 30 pounds. And every time I go to the doctor, I'm not gaining that much weight because I never was big. But it's harder for me to gain weight than it is for me to lose. So now, since I've had the stroke, If you get the oil, I cook for you. So now since I've had the stroke, I've lost so much weight till I now I can eat a little bit, but I still don't have a good appetite. So now I thanks for coming in, Julie. Have a good day. Um Now I can eat some, but it's just gonna take time, right? With after having a stroke or some strokes. But what oil you gonna use? Huh? What oil you gonna use? I tried whatever. Oh. Oh, that's my daughter talking a little stupidly. But anyway, the best thing you can do is Dr. said what friend you have of COVID. Yeah. Are you talking to me or Cheryl? If you're talking to me, I don't know. I don't remember telling me. Yeah. No, I don't know. He didn't tell me what strands you have because all I know that when I was in the hospital, it wasn't much I could do. When you can't walk, you just lay there and you feel like you just useless. No, he didn't tell me. And something now, you all, I can't remember. I don't remember uh, a lot of things. I don't remember. But I do remember because I have my children, I forgot my children's phone number. COVID does something. To be honest, I think it does something to your mind for a while or your thoughts. And then, like I said, I had forgot my children's phone numbers. I had time to just lay there. When you can't walk and you just lay there in that bed, you have a lot of time to try to think. So first of all, I thought about, I think I just laid there. Finally came to me my sister's phone number. Then it came to me then I could remember my son's phone number. But no, he didn't tell me what strand I had. And then I just hope you all get better. And because now sometimes I would share some of my videos to Facebook. Now I don't know how to share those videos. I have 2 laptops, but now some things I don't remember. COVID can do that and a stroke can do it too. But as a whole, I'm doing well because I say I'm doing well because some days I walk better than I do others, and some days I need my cane more. It just all depends. But you had it real bad. I think you still here. Yeah, I had it real bad. Like I say, I didn't know I've had the stroke, but then once I had it, I could not walk. But those nurses, when you get in that hospital, when you start taking therapy, you gonna get up out of that bed anyway. You're gonna have to get up. They're not gonna let you stay in the bed. But anyway, I don't know too much to tell you about home remedies. Life is I don't know because I didn't think I don't know is it in the home remedies or what. Some people don't have it bad as us, but at the hospital, I stayed at home as long as I could. I got to the point where I think I had fell over in the bathroom, and I told my husband, and I think I told my daughter. They remember. I don't remember, but I had fell over in the bathroom, and I needed help getting up. A lot of things that you won't remember, and as time go by, It will come back to you. I said you, I mean, I can't say that you won't remember because you haven't had a stroke and yours is not severe yet. But I hope your kids get better, and I'm going to be praying for you all because we all need prayer. Whether it's with COVID or anything else, everyday life, we just need prayer anyway. So did your husband have to go to the hospital like as Felicia? He just you all just all did made it at home without going to the hospital. Oh, he hard hit. Well, I tell you, some people that way. But you know, if he must, I guess he mustn't was sick as we were, my husband and I. Because my husband, he went to the hospital a day or two before I went. And we were next door to each other. And they would not let us see each other because we had COVID. I had pneumonia. And I was on oxygen too. But I'm not on oxygen now. But he still is. So COVID is nothing to play with. If he's not short of breath or anything, that's good. Because now, see, now my husband, he goes, he have to go to the lung doctor. But still, the Lord, I'm just going to say he's letting us do well. We take care of each other. And when our children, they take care, you know, they do what they can for us. And now that my appetite is a little better, I cook for him, and then he'll cook for me. But I being hard headed is not good when it come around to COVID. And you know, don't just sit around. I'm just saying, not saying trying to be bossy, but don't just sit around and try to be stubborn. If you need to go to the doctor, you go to the doctor. Because I never would have thought that I would have been in the shape I was in. But now, I'm going to say the Lord is blessing me to do good. Because now, people might not believe that. I couldn't walk. When I looked in the mirror, because you know, I would have to call for somebody. I would say, come and help me so I can use the bathroom. I felt so bad having to do that. No, I could walk and then get in the hospital, and you get to the point where you can't walk in the hospital. So what I did was COVID is bad. So for some people, they might say, well, I can't call for some sore throat. See, I didn't get the sore throat. I might have had a cough. But as far as just all this other stuff, my husband and I, we just started sleeping a lot. My sister, somebody would bring food to the door, and we didn't want it and all, but I'm going to tell you like this, just take care of yourself. See about yourself. Go to the doctor if you're not getting any better. And because sometimes you hate that you did. But still, I'm going to say God's been good to me because I can walk. And sometimes I talk like I've never had a stroke, but today is just not that day. I don't know why. And now I'm being able to, he like hospital dude to losing his mom. So when he gets sick, he just deal with it on his own. Yeah. I understand that. I understand that too. Some people I don't like going to the doctor. But you got to do what you got to do. He like, I understand that. Because before my mother died, she went to the hospital. She could walk and do. And she called me that Monday and talked to me. She asked me, because she asked my oldest, she asked me, she said, what? she said like this. She said my oldest daughter's name, Demetria. She said, what's she gonna say? I'm in the hospital like that. And I can understand him not want to. I can understand your husband's point because see my mother, when I talked to my mother, she was talking good. Yeah. Yeah, Lord, I'm getting stronger. I'm getting a little stronger. See, the thing of it is, when I got a chance to look in that mirror, I have a crooked smile because when I smiled, that's anyway before COVID. But when I looked in that mirror and my mouth was one-sided, crooked, and but what could I do? In time, God, and in time, He would let you get better. Now, if I smile now, I may have a crooked smile because of COVID. I just have that. But my mouth was crooked. It was over to the side. What could I do? Nothing. I stayed there in that bed. I laid there in that bed. My hair had, my daughters, I use the word, I don't know if that's the right word, it matted. So when I came home, I just laid there. My daughter was trying to comb my hair and she combed it, but I went to sleep. I was sleeping so much because really I wasn't used to taking all of that medicine. But the Lord, He's going to bless you to get better. But I can understand your husband not wanting to go to the doctor because, like I say, I was talking to my mother on the phone and not expecting her to not come back home. So I understand him not feeling good about going to the hospital because she was talking good. And when I got there to see her, she had taken a turn for the worse. So I can understand him feeling that way, but sometimes you have to do what you need to do. And it's just a good thing for me to be able to can tell you about it because you're doing good. The Lord is letting me do better than I was at first because when I came home, really, I couldn't eat like I needed to eat when I was in the hospital. I don't know. Did they not, being a stroke patient, seemed like someone would have came in and cut my food up for me, something like that. Nobody never did it. Hamburger, something like that. I got to the point where I didn't even like water anymore. Did the water, have it taken away can you taste your food or your water? You like water or you just about don't have an appetite? I mean, I just completely lost mine. So like I said, I think I've lost about 30 pounds. When I go back to the doctor office, I still don't be done gain weight, but I'm hoping that the next time I go, maybe I'll be done gain 2 or 3 pounds. And I'm just so glad that now I can eat a little something because I was at the point where I didn't like meat at all. No. Chicken is one of my favorite meats. I got to the point where I didn't like chicken. Ground beef, no. And then lately, I love collard greens. I like to eat them, but I don't need them now because I take a blood thinner, so I don't need collard greens. So therefore, I don't eat them now. But as a whole, you do what you got to do and don't let yourself get bad off. Only spicy foods I can really taste, but it don't completely take away my taste bud. Yeah. Well, I'm that's good. You still okay. You're doing okay. Food, I would taste a banana. And I could eat banana before I got sick. Banana tastes like, to me, if I would taste a banana, it would taste like perfume smells. So, I couldn't eat that. Now I can eat some meat, but I don't eat all meat. But you're doing okay then. But I'm going to pray for you and your family because I'm going to tell you, people might say, well, I don't know who prayed for me. No, I don't. You don't ever know who prayed for you. But prayer, somebody prayed for me. Because sometimes, I'm going to be honest to tell you the truth, I didn't have a mind to pray because I didn't know I was in the world at the time. But I'm going to pray for you. And I pray for people that I don't know. And I will never tell anybody, don't pray for me, don't do this, don't do that. You just because people don't tell you they're praying for you, or they're going to pray for you, that don't mean they're not praying for you. But I believe in the power of prayer. And I just know that prayer, it works. Now, I don't know why. I can say this. I don't know why that I know that the Lord wasn't ready for me, because at the shape I was in, the only time, like I say, I could hear my husband talk. We were in the next room. I didn't realize we were that close together. The only reason when I saw my husband, when I was in the hospital, was when they got ready to airlift me to another hospital. And they let him come in the room. And you know, he knew that they was going to airlift me to another hospital. And that's when I saw him. I've been so sick until, but the Lord kept me. You know, they said in the song, God is keeping me. He kept me. And that was the first time I ever flew. But then when that helicopter came, the lady just let me know that they were going to have to take me to another hospital. And I couldn't do nothing but just go along with it, you know. And I didn't feel good about flying, but I was so sick. So, but you are doing good. And I'm going to continue as the Lord give me strength to do what I have to do. I'm going to do it like I say I do for my husband. And he'll still want to come in here. He asked me the other morning, he said, what you want to eat? And even though he's on oxygen, and he's on it now more than he was at first, so I come in here and I cook more now. He'll do it, but I try to cook more than I did at first, because sometimes he would just wear it mostly to bed, but now he just wear it just about all day long. But God is still good to us, because we're still able to do some things. A lot of things we're able to do. Because when I first got sick with COVID, when I came home, my sister, they would help give me a bath, my children. So that's what I call when somebody have to come in and help give you a bath. You're not in good shape then. For as I fell in the bathroom one time, and my husband had to come and help me get up, because I couldn't get up off the floor, because I did all I could to try to pull up, but I couldn't pull up because my right side. I didn't know how to handle my right side, because I had the stroke on the right side. So therefore, I laid in the floor, and I laid there, and finally he come and he had to help me get up out of the floor. Then when I would get ready to get in the bed, if I get in the bed and I wouldn't get in there right, my sister would help push me up in the bed, because when your side, whatever side you have that stroke on, you're weak. You don't know how to, it have to come with time and therapy and stuff like that, because it's a lot that I couldn't do, but it's a lot that the Lord has blessed me to do. So that's why I say, and I'm not ashamed to tell it. I'm not ashamed. Some people might say, you on there talking in that live and you can't talk the best. I'm not ashamed. My hand is good. It's weak. It's weak. It's still weak. It never, you know how some people, when they have a stroke, they don't open their hands. I've never got to the point where I did that. Sometimes when I walk, I catch myself holding my hand different. but I can comb my hair, but it never got to the point where I just couldn't use it. But it was weak. I've been a sick woman. I would tell anybody that it just have you with a stroke. You can't starting out. No, I couldn't do that much with my hand. I'm not ashamed of things I couldn't do. They actually would help me get my bath. Now I don't need nobody to help me get a bath. But at first I did. My sister, my daughters, uh, they helped me because I was so weak. But now, yeah, I don't need that. And I'm glad because I'm very independent. And when you get to the point where you need somebody to help you because you know you can't walk and you got to get somebody to help you uh, just to get to the bathroom or whatever, it's bad. But I'm glad you're not that sick because it makes you feel worse. But God has been good to me, and still I'm doing better than I did at first. And my husband too. But you take care of yourself. Life is Felicia. You take care of yourself and your children. And the rest of you, if you're in here, do what you got to do to stay well. Because it's bad if you get sick like I did. It's really bad. So I just have to talk about God goodness because but yeah, as for my hair, it probably get back to here. And maybe by the time it grow here again, I'll be able to comb it good. But right now my hand is still weak. But I get up and I cook breakfast sometimes. Sometimes I cook. Okay. Well, that's good you're not sick. Because this is you come around. My kids in the kitchen with me. One is frying some chicken, and my son, I think he's looking for something. But anyway, if you were just, I'm not sick now. Well, how long did you stay sick then? You wasn't sick long then. So I'm not I'm not gonna say that I'm 100%, but I feel almost 100%. I sleep a lot at times, but the Lord has been so good to me because I can do for myself. And like I say, when your family have to do just about everything for you, I've been to the point where they would bring my food. Oh yeah, your kids are getting sick. Oh, you stay sick. You've been sick for 7 days. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. But I was sick for I don't know how long. Because with a stroke, you don't really get well that quick with a stroke because you can't eat. You don't have an appetite. And like I say, if you do, you won't, when you try to eat some, it's just different. I couldn't do anything when I was sick. Yeah. That's what it makes you feel. I say some kind of way. But now I'm not. The Lord bless me where I can eat a little, and I be so thankful because I would just yes, have mercy on our household. Because children, and then a lot of times when your kids get sick, if you're not sick, the way I would do when my kids were small, if they would get sick, I would feel bad too because you feel so sorry for them. You feel sorry for them. You can't do nothing but. That's why I asked what strain you had because there's different strains, but we don't know now. I don't know. All I know I was this bad. because you, like I said, I was talking at first. I left home talking normal. I did a video. I was talking normal, and I didn't have a stroke until I got to the hospital, you know. And I said, somebody said mini strokes, and then I had another stroke. So I don't know, but that's I don't know. But what are you giving your kids though? What can they take? What did the doctor say they can have? Sharon might could tell you something that she took because it didn't get them bad as it did me and my husband. So she might can tell you what you can, something you might can give them. I just don't know. I can't tell you what strand. If I say I know what strand, I wouldn't be telling the truth. Yeah. No, it would get you to the point where you can't do anything. Because it's just the way it is. It's for some people they might tell you I had a sore throat or something. Shoot, I didn't have a sore throat. I didn't get the sore throat. So do your children, what do they do? Do they watch TV or do they want to get up and try to play, or they're too sick to do that? Are they too sick to do that? Are they just, do you keep them in the bed all day, or what do they do? Because I know it's got to be rough for kids. It's got to be rough with them. But just do your best to take care of them the best you can. So you say, Felia's way, if you're still in here, you haven't taken the vaccine? Are you not, you don't think you want to get the vaccine? If you don't mind me asking, if that's not too personal. Let me see if I see it all on myself. Busting. But the best thing to do, I just said pray. And I know sometimes people may say I prayed and I still got sick. Yes, I still got sick too, but I'm still gonna pray. Now she's frying chicken, but I'm not gonna probably eat chicken. I tell you what I did eat. What I started out eating when I got home, I ate a lot of watermelon. When I came home, I ate watermelon. I could eat that. I could eat peanut butter. With a stroke, you cannot just eat anything you want to eat. It has to be like a smooth texture or something like that. But as time go by, my appetite is coming back. So I don't know. I'm getting my, I'm not getting out. Getting it. You're not getting it. Okay. Okay. You're not getting the vaccine. Okay. Well, you have a choice. You have a choice. But you know what? I think, I don't know. Some people think if you don't get it, if you get it, you won't get as sick as you would if you don't get it. I just know I didn't get it. And I know I've been sick enough to never want to I don't ever want to feel that way again. So a person have a choice, and then some people they just not gonna be as sick as others anyway. So Felicia, life as Felicia must be gone, because I was asking her what did they give her kids or what she give her kids, because like want to know about what strand of COVID you had. I don't know. But if you all have any more questions or anything, uh, when I first started out this morning, I wasn't organized. I was talking about my grocery and everything. They gave me something for diarrhea. Okay, okay, that's what you had, something for diarrhea. For nausea. Okay, my daughter, she got something for nausea, but okay. When I first started out, maybe the next live stream I'll be more organized. I first started out talking about my grocery and stuff, and you all couldn't hear me that good, but I'm glad that it's gotten better. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna pray for your family, you and whoever else. I'm gonna pray for y'all, because I know somebody prayed for me. Who? I don't know for sure, but prayer, I never turn down prayer. It don't matter what nobody says. I believe prayer is appropriate for every time. Anything is not just for COVID. Prayer is for everyday life. Uh, Pray for, we just supposed to pray for one another anyway. Oh, okay. You don't think those different strands was out there when you called it. Okay. Well, see now, I can tell you, I had a stroke in August. I went in the hospital, I think. Well, I know what I say, I had a stroke in August, so I don't know how many strands was out. But I do know that did you get pneumonia? I even had pneumonia also. So I don't know. Okay, so I guess I've talked long enough, and like I say, I'm gonna the next live stream I do, I hope I be more organized, and I started out talking about grocery and this and the other. I'm praying for you and your family as well. Okay, thank you, and I'm gonna be praying for you and your family, and I thank you all for coming in. And sometimes I don't do as many videos as I used to, but uh y'all stay safe, and remember, whatever you're going through, continue to keep God first. And have a good weekend, and see you next time. Thanks for coming in.